stupid. Oh, okay. Sweltering Suns. Do we just win here? Or do we wait a bit longer? Now, let's just do it here because they will draw a card and get a treasure, but we kill 3 things and we lose 1. It's a pretty good trade-off, I think. Hello, welcome to today's Dominus video. We're looking at the red one today, Solphim, Mayhem, Dominus for a 5/4. If a source you control will deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent, an opponent controls, it deals double that damage instead, which is very powerful. You can also pay 1 Phyrexian red to discard 2 to put an indestructible counter on it, which is decent. Discarding cards is probably one of the worst things you can do in Magic because you need cards to do things, but considering how powerful its ability is, it's not too bad. So the deck essentially wants to have lots and lots of ways to ping your opponent. So basically what I did is I put in the search filter damage to each opponent, and we'll see how many cards in the deck actually do this. So there's loads of effects. I think the most classic one is Gutter Snipe. So cast instant or sorcery, 2 damage to each opponent. If you have this with Solphim, it's going to be 4 to each opponent. So it's going to rack up very fast. You've also got Thermal Alchemist, who taps to deal 1. Roaring Vortex deals 1 on upkeep. The Flame Breather is just a smaller version of Gutter Snipe. The Archer is very similar, and the Electrostatic Field. So they all do stuff when you cast spells. Very powerful abilities when you stack them together with the Solphim. So that's the gist of it. It's a very aggressive deck. There's a lot of 2-drops here. We don't have many rocks more than 2 mana because we need to be aggressive and hit our curve. Otherwise, we're going to lose against the late game. There's 40 lands in the deck, which is pretty much normal these days for Historic Brawl. And as you can see, it's a 1/5 and 1/6 drop, but it's Chandra, which is really good against control, can't be countered, kills enemy aggro. And you've got Kayla's Kindling, which is really good as well because it lets you just get free cards every single turn. This is kind of really bonkers how good this is. So if you're intrigued in the deck list, it will be in the description below. But yeah, follow the template and see how you feel. Tell me in the comments below how you got on if you did make the deck. And yeah, don't forget to drop me a like and a sub if you enjoy the content. And join me for the next video, which will be the Green Dominus. And I'll see you there. Okay, Cyhan it's okay actually. I will keep it because the Defiler of Instinct is really good. The Elas Ilkor is going to be an Aristocrat build. Esper Sentinel turn 1 is always quite soul crushing, but seeing as we have the Chandra, I think we should be okay. We can get to 6 mana, that is. What they're thinking about. Cleric class, okay. Bumping out the creatures. Let's play a blocker here. The 3 toughness is pretty relevant as well, so they can't attack with a Shambling Ghast. Unless, of course, they want to kill the Kessig Flame Breather here. They want the mana, so I'm not going to block. I'm not that stupid. Oh, okay. Sweltering Suns. Do we just win here? Or do we wait a bit longer? Now, let's just do it here because they will draw a card and get a treasure, but we kill 3 things and we lose 1. It's a pretty good trade-off, I think. And we've got a really good curve because next turn we can go for the Defiler of Instinct, and if he survives, on turn 5 we can go for Chandra. Bastion, okay, that's exactly what we want to see. And also Defiler survives the board wipe that Chandra provides. Let's see if the Defiler survives here. And if it doesn't, we can just go for, I guess, the Solphim in the following turn. Oh, fantastic. So they're not going to like what we're about to do here. We don't even need Solphim for it. So they don't even have the mana for the LC to use the ability, which means they can't protect their team. And Chandra just annihilates their field for the 2nd time. Fantastic. They will drain us for 6, is it? But... oh, 5. He doesn't count himself. Fine. They're down to 25. Please don't have any more answers for our cards. Blood Artist. Okay, it's making it a bit awkward to deploy stuff, but... a skeleton. Roaring Vortex, that is going to sting. Okay, let's go for the Solphim here, and then we'll pay 2. So it's very risky what we're doing here, but... see, we'll kill the Blood Artist. This Defiler is actually really good, and every time I use the ability, I'm thinking, okay, maybe Commander does want it. We can exile the reassembling skeleton here for 1, which I think is pretty awesome here. We can even pay 3 to discard 2 cards. Yeah, I'm happy to just hold up the mana here. If they have a farewell, I'm going to be very sad. 3, 4, 5, but they would need the land into farewell. Is it a farewell? Cleric of Life's Bond. Okay. Leveled whenever you gain life. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to activate the Solphim here. Discard 2 cards. I think we'll get rid of the robber because I don't have any cards in hand, so it'll just never trigger here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, do we just... So if we deal 1 damage, we deal 2 damage. So we can just kill that creature and exile it. So I think we'll do that here with the... Yeah, that's good to get that out of the way. Man, we are certainly killing ourselves quite a bit here, but... That's 2 damage now. Actually, that was a misplay. I should have just... I should have just cast a spell and ticked up the Chandra. Yeah, that was silly. So yeah, I don't want to pay for that because that's going to take us down anyway over time. So let's just swing in here. So any board wipe will really hurt them. So I think they die in the next turn. So if they cast a creature spell, they take 4. They take 2 just from this every single turn. So what are they going to return here? You gain life, you get to toughness. Yeah, sadly, I don't think there's anything they can really do to... So if we analyse the field there quickly, if it goes to our turn, we take... So what's the trigger here? To an opponent or opponent. So we take the 1, and then we tick up the Chandra, which does 2 in their upkeep. So let's say we swing with everything. We don't even know what card we have in our hand. They'll block the 5, take 4, 5, 6. But we could have also activated the Dent, which would have been 6, 7, 8, 10 damage, and then they die in their upkeep to the Roaring Vortex. And let's take into account they would have gained 1 for the Bastion when this dies as well. So, you know, that would have been close, because let's say they also blocked the first strike here. They could have, the first strike would have killed the Shambling Guards. They could have used the -1 to kill the Gatekeeper. So they would have only actually taken 5 from the combat. There's actually a lot of different permutations that could have turned out, but yeah, that was pretty aggressive what we had. I really like that. Here we go first against Ishin. It's not the worst opening hand. We have got the removal that we need. So I think I will keep this. It's a bit risky because if we don't get the 3rd mana, we are a bit screwed. 3rd and 4th and 6th, and yeah, we'll see. I'm intrigued though because we can kill the first 2 creatures they do. Oh, Paladin class is going to be annoying. Oh, Magda, that might help us get some mana. Let's see. Will she die here or will they deploy creature? So we can't play reactively in their turn, so we have to be proactive in ours. Borderland Marauder, sure thing. Okay, we got land. And this is exactly why I kept this hand, because the Lava Coil also deals with Ishin as well. And if we can find our way to getting Chandra, it's going to be fantastic. Chandra can just crush them. So this has got Vigilance 3/3. So if we cast this... what do we go for? Go for the big spell, 4 damage. Go for the most expensive one first. I think. Yeah, removal. It's all about removal against aggro. And we've got 2 more mana for the following turn. So I want to bank this. I don't want to use it yet. Here comes Ishin. So they're probably thinking we do not have the removal, but sadly for them, we actually do. Feel a bit bad now, but... Man, and that was just 3 removal spells. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Put removal in your deck and you can deal with the enemy threats. Yeah, we go first against Atraxa. This new Atraxa is everywhere now, already. It's literally been every, I'd say 2 or 3 games, which is kind of crazy. And I feel like she's taking Risco's spot. What's going on? Very odd. Bushwhack. Okay, let's see if we can race them. If they get to resolve Atraxa. Probably not. Get the Smoring Egg out at the next turn. We're probably going to discard cards to draw some cards here. If they counter this, we could be in some trouble. Because we end up losing 3 cards for nothing, basically. Okay, that's good. If we get the Kaya's Kindling out, we might be able to actually go quite long, because some of the cards this gives you are kind of crazy. But we'll see. Brainstorm's actually kind of logical in the deck, because you want to put cards back on top that you didn't want to have in your hand anyway. Garrett's Uprising will draw them cards, which is exactly what they want to do. So this is a perfect turn for them to use a board wipe. If they have one, which they exactly do. They must be very proud of themselves with that move. Let's see if the Kindling can get us anything good. Like a dragon or something. So it triggers on upkeep. It's a toxic build? That's interesting. This could be a flavor build, which is something that I'm not used to seeing. Banefire? Or the Lightning Bolt? Maybe Lightning Bolt, because that can just deal with this if we have the Solphim out. Actually, that was a bad choice, I think. 4, 5, 6. Trample, Menace, Toxic 2. So if we get Solphim out, we can't give it Indestructible. So maybe for now, we'll just kill this and play the Mind Stone. They could give it Hexproof. I mean, if they're protecting that, then I guess I'm kind of happy, because it means that they're not protecting Atraxa with that. So you make, until end of turn, you may cast the card. Okay, I guess we just bolt them then. So yeah, with the other 2 choices with the Kindling were just a bit too expensive, so they didn't attack. It's a bit odd. That is a bit odd. So neither of these cards are effective here, so I think we'll use the Windfall. Hopefully get something a bit better. Okay, so just lots more lands apparently. And yeah, we'll go for the Defiler of Instinct here, which does work pretty nicely with the Solphim. But yeah, the Kindling has been known to push you into the outer limits. It's very powerful. They've got 6 mana. Death Sprout, so that's going to get them into the 7 mana they need for the Atraxa. So that's a shame. They drew the exact land they needed, because that was the double black that unlocked the spell. So they were really relying on us to... What is going on? Why are they not attacking with this? Very confusing. I guess we'll go for the Siege Gang Commander if we've got nothing else better to do. Okay. And then we can start firing goblins at their face. Essence Scatter. Man, this is such a trolly deck. It's just... Why are they not attacking with this? Does this not exist in their eyes? Weird. Maybe we should have gone for the Moral to War a lot earlier, but... Okay, so they're going to draw, like, a hell of a lot of cards here. We need a really fantastic spell from the Kaya's Kindling. So we know that the Abrade deals 6 with Solphim. Oh no, they got Shieldred. This is bad. They've got such a crazy amount of cards. Come on, something good. Electro Dominance. I guess the Dominance is any target. Oh my god, does that just win us the game? Does that win us the game? 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 times 2. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. That would be so close. So the closest we can actually get them would be, that's QQ. Let's get 8, 9, 10, 8, 16 to the face. What if we just spent the turn dealing it to them anyway, and then, or do we kill the Atraxa, because the Atraxa's going to gain them 7, isn't it? Oh, that's so annoying. 8, 9, 10. What do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. So that will... that should be fine. So 4 times 2. So we'll pay for... kill the Atraxa here. And then we can abrade the head cleaver. Yeah, there was no way. There was no real clean way of doing that, sadly. And we couldn't have also made him indestructible. But yeah, they go for Shieldred here. Let's just go to full control in case somehow we get a flash red creature in. So they're going to just get all their stuff back every single turn. Okay. So we can't order this because it's the opponent's turn first. Their trigger goes off. I guess we can draw a card with the Mind Stone to see if we get a flash. Okay, no. So sadly, sacking it wouldn't have even helped. Electro Dominance again. Or we could go for Siege Gang Commander. How much does the Dominance... See, so annoying if we'd gone for the Dominance. But the thing is, if we hadn't killed their Atraxa, they would have gained 7. So they'd be back at, yeah. So 8, 6. We can deal 6 to them here, or we can go for the Siege Gang Commander. I think we go for the Siege Gang because it gives us fodder to sack. Okay, and also Guardian Idol is a strangely good hit because it allows us to activate this in order to... Oh, they're going to counter again. Oh, that sucks. I actually can't believe how lucky they are. Then wash away Essence Scatter, which is just crazy. They got Infect. I don't really care about the Effect. Great Henge, they're going to gain an extra 2 lives. So they're on 15, sort of. Tyrannus Rex. Oh my god. Yeah, and this guys, is exactly why this deck feels no different to the Misfit. Because it's doing the same output of cards. 4 Infect, 10 life. Either way, we're just going to lose to damage of some kind. Unexpected Windfall. I suppose that's the only thing we can really do here. Without Solphim out, we just can't do anything. It's a shame because the Kindling really has helped us. It's just we don't have anything else because they've just denied all of our resources. They could counter this. Torbran. Can we survive with a Torbran? 3. So Torbran can make the Triumph 5 damage, which isn't enough because the Shieldred. Yeah, there's just nothing we can do. It's just a really bad series of events here. Oh well. Yeah, you can see how powerful Atraxa is. That's certainly a fact. It is quite annoying that we had 2 Electro Dominances out that would have basically killed them, but they just dealt with Solphim every single turn. So yeah, we're just dead. $15 life, yeah. 17 with the Great Henge, essentially. All they have to do is attack. Come on then, finish me off. Man, this is trolling to the next level. Just attack. We'll take out the children on the way, I suppose. Because we'll block it as well. We don't have swamps. And a counter spell. Okay. Sure thing. So that's... Well, yeah, it does damage and infect, which is just silly. But it doesn't make a difference because the damage would have killed us anyway. So it's the same maths. It doesn't actually, you know. Cool. -3 and 10 infect. So I actually died to 2 win conditions simultaneously there. Okay, so it's a red mirror match. And Styhan is not great, but yeah, let's mulligan this actually. This is very steely. 3 cards that steal things, kind of weird. It's good though because we want to put pressure to Chandra if they get her out, which is very likely here. Please just play a rock and pass, and I'll kill it. Or kill the Dragon's Rage channel. Okay, they don't like that at all, do they? Don't want me to get any value from that. Okay, for the Robber of the Rich with no value, but we'll swing for 2. They'll probably have another kill spell. It's very likely here. Okay, passing the turn. Let's keep going then. And they kill that as well. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. So Chandra's probably going to come out here. But we do have 3 mana open. So that can actually deal damage to Planeswalker. So we could steal that. Double red, so they're going to get a creature? Or what? Foretell. They're going to foretell something. Wow, that's crazy. I don't even know red foretell spells. What have we got? Okay, Bankbuster's pretty decent actually. Also, the fact it's a vehicle is pretty good with crew 3, so we can apply some pressure. We don't have too much time to deal with the Chandra, so... Oh, my goodness. More red.
Yup, you're going down.
You know it's scary when people tick up for the red, because they're not shy of cards. 2 Chandras. Wow. This is going to be a struggle to deal with.
Really like fire.
The fact that they went first as well is really not helpful here. Destroy an artifact. Great. We're in trouble. Brother's End would be pretty good. 3 damage to each creature, each Planeswalker. Field. I think we go for Solphim because we can actually make it indestructible, which could actually be super effective versus their deck. So we can just pay 1 and red. Okay, so we'll definitely pay that now. Give it indestructible. We'll discard 1 card, 2 cards. So then we'll have access to 2 removal spells next turn, hopefully. So I don't know how they're going to deal with this now. Unless they have like a Chaos Warp effect, which there is a big one at 6 mana that does exile things. So in our turn, the Urza's Rage can deal 6 to anything. So that could help dealing with one of these walkers, but they're both at 6. So they'll be going up to 7 each, which is quite scary. We're going to need some help. 2 damage. For a minute there, I thought they were targeting the Solphim, but... Okay, and what do they get here? They got a Dragonfire, so that can't be used on anything, because we... Well, it can, actually, because it... Oh, okay, if it would die, exile it instead, sure. So now they've got a blocker to target creature planeswalker. So the Demon Bolt can actually kill something here. That's good. I think that's going to be pretty useful. Probably use it to kill the Chandra that's going to ultimate, I'd say. Because this one needs -9, so... Oh my goodness, really? We just defeated them? Like, we're only going to kill one of the walkers? Seriously? Smiley face, of course. That was a weird quit. That was very early. And again, people quitting early when it's not over. If I'd killed this Chandra, they could have just recasted it. But I think the indestructibility was the reason, not the fact that I could have killed one. Oh well, I thought they had that one, to be perfectly honest.
Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.